As soon as I landed at Geneva Airport, I made my way to the train station, which is directly accessible from the airport terminal itself, and it was just a 5 minutes walk away from the immigration. And once you're there, check the timetable for the platform, which is just downstairs by the escalator. And the train is for direction of break, as it will end in break, but we'll get off before that at Martigny. I will now break the journey into 3 parts. The first part is from Geneva Airport to Martigny, and the second part is Martigny to Le Châble VS. Third part is from Le Châble TV to Verbier. This part takes about 1.5 hours, and you can see that the train will make several stops along the way at Geneva, Lausanne, Montreux for people getting off to Stade. And you can get on the train from any of these points heading to Verbier. A word to the wise, because we're traveling along Lake Geneva like this, the view is much better if you sit on the right side of the train so you could see the lake. See how nice it is from that side. And we're now arriving at Martigny.
Martigny. Passengers traveling to Le Châble, Verbier, Rosières, and Chamonix-Mont-Blanc, please change to the connecting service.
Now please get ready, as you only have a few minutes to change here. You will usually arrive at platform 2 and have to change to platform 50, which sounds so far away, but it's actually not. Once you get off the train, make way to the front of the train. So if your train arrived from the direction of Geneva, you would arrive here at Martigny at platform 2, right there. And you get off the train and then you go down that tunnel there and then come up to this side here, and then you have a few minutes to change to platform 50, which I didn't manage to find, but it's here, 50. So this one, which is actually directly across from where you were, but it's a bit confusing, so just to keep that in mind because you have a few minutes to change. At platform 50, there usually will be a train waiting for you already, but if you didn't manage to catch that train, you can wait for another 20 minutes or so for a train to take you from Martigny to Le Châble. Sometimes if the train is delayed, your connecting train might wait, so check the app for that, and it may only wait for 2 or 3 minutes, so you have to make haste. This part of the journey takes about 25 minutes, and there are quite a few stops along the way which are stopping upon request. I thought this map is quite useful for orienting myself where Verbier is and where this train is taking me. And now we're arriving at Le Châble. Once you arrive at the station, make your way out and find the gondola station, which is right outside. Le Châble VS is the train station where you came from, while Le Châble TV is the gondola station, which will take you up to Verbier. Here you see a huge sign for Verbier, so make your way up the stairs. If you have the ticket, just scan it on the machine and get on the gondola, but if not, you can just buy a ticket from the counter. Actually, just choose which one you want to get on. There's not a set time per se. The next one comes along in a few seconds. And this is the last part of the journey. It takes about 15 minutes and you're rewarded with the best view, so sit back, relax and enjoy the view. You've made it. While we're here, let's talk about buying a ticket for a bit. Before traveling, you can easily buy the ticket on the SBB app, putting in your beginning point, for example, Geneva Airport or Geneva or Lausanne, and endpoint as Verbier. How much the ticket costs depend on time of year you're traveling, whether you have a discount, and how far in advance you've booked. Generally, the earlier you book, the cheaper it tends to be. Mine cost about 65 Swiss franc and I booked the ticket just 1 minute before stepping on the train. Now we have made it to Verbier. Enjoy, it really is an amazing town.